Hi, this is Rob Drummond at True Story Selling. In this quick tech talk video, we're going to look at tracking the customer journey from your website to your e-commerce order taking platform and then back to your website. If that doesn't make any sense right now, just let me explain what I mean. So one of the problems that I've been wrestling recently is that when people get to one of my sales pages, which is on my website, and they then go through to purchase a product. So if I open a buy now link in a new tab, they end up on a link like this. So the actual ordering page is on Infusionsoft. So this is still a domain that I sort of control. Like I kind of hire this from Infusionsoft. But as far as Google Analytics is concerned, this is a problem because fi212.infusionsoft.com is a completely different website. So if I want to track visits from my website to this ordering page and then eventually back to the thank you page on my website, that's quite tricky to do natively in Google Analytics out of the box. Because essentially to Google Analytics, this looks like a referral from a different website. So you have to, if you want to get a complete visit of the customer journey in Google Analytics, so you can see how many people viewed your sales page, how many people then viewed your order page, and then how many people then got to your order thank you page after successfully placing an order, then you need to make a few changes to your code. So what I found with this was that you have to, this is a little bit technical. If you don't like code, you might want to pass this on to whoever manages your website. But the native Google Analytics script that you get looks like this. So if I just expand this a bit so you can see this better. So the native script looks a bit like this. And normally what will happen is you'll be given this script. It'll be slightly different to this where I've got the X's. You'll have your Google Analytics number and account number. And what you have to do is from this auto and the semicolon here, you have to replace that with these three lines. So so there's a difference here between the Google Analytics code that goes on your website and the Google Analytics code that goes on your e-commerce platform on your order form pages. So on your website, you need to add the code. So where you've got this auto here, you need to replace that with these three lines. I can make this code available. So you'll still have auto, but then you'll have this allow linker, it's true. And then what you'll do is you'll have the URL of your order form website, which in my case is fi212.infusionsoft.com. If you don't use Infusionsoft, it will be something different, but it will be something to that effect. On your e-commerce order form pages then, you have to do a similar thing. So it's a similar line of code, but you would then link back to whatever your main website is. So in my case, truestoryselling.com. What that does is once you've then linked that up, there's a couple of settings that you need to change in Google Analytics. So in Analytics, help if that's on the right, property. But in Google Analytics, what you then need to do is go to your property settings, and under your property settings, go to tracking info. What you'll need to do is you'll need to add both URLs to your referral exclusion list. So in here you can see that I've actually got three exclusions, but I've added truestoryselling.com and fi212.infusionsoft.com to my referral exclusion list, which means that when traffic gets passed between the two domains, it doesn't get treated like a referral. And actually what you can see now is when I have clicked on a link, I've got this GA equals, and there's a number here, which tells Analytics that all of this is the same person. So what I start to see then in Analytics is if I go to my content reports, I'll start to see pages that begin like this. So I've got /app, /order forms, / whatever the order form name is. So you might remember from my order forms that the order forms also started /app, /order forms, / order form name. So that's now starting to give me a more complete picture of the customer journey, because I'm starting to get these page visits in with my regular Google Analytics data. So I can then view these pages within my regular content reports, but I can also use this as a page goal in Analytics. So in my analytics settings, for example, in my goal settings, I might have a goal where I am tracking how many people view my order forms. So that goal setting looks for pages beginning with, in this case, /app/order forms/NEM, which is Nurture Email Mastery in my case. And I'm, building up a basic funnel here because I'm tracking, I've added my sales page into the funnel before this. As an additional step, the final thing I'm finding with this, if I go back to this data, you'll see that because I'm passing people from a sales page to an order form and then sometimes back to my website again, what I'm seeing is that sometimes you get a lot of contact information passed in the URL and parameters. So it's actually best to strip all of this stuff out. So if you go into, so you can see here, for example, I've got contact ID equals contact key equals. And this is actually unhelpful because often these people will have viewed the same order form, but because there's different parameters in the URL, Google Analytics then shows them as different pages, which isn't very helpful. So in the settings, what you need to do is you need to go into your view settings, and in view settings you'll be able to add all of these query parameters. You'll be able to exclude these. So a lot of these are specific to Infusionsoft. If you use a different cart, I imagine there'll be different parameters, but the principle is the same. But at the end of this, what you should get is you should get more useful data in Google Analytics. You'll be able to track people from your website to your e-commerce order forms and then back to your website, which I think is quite a valuable piece of data if you can get all this in a single place. If you found this video useful and you'd like me to make more videos like this, then do email me, info@truestoryselling.com.